mentors and authors and people that work really hard in the community. And I just wanted this show to just celebrate that and just show my appreciation to everyone that has come onto the show. Giving special thanks to those people that trusted the show's platform, because every platform is not to be trusted. And when you have a platform that you can believe in and you can honor, it's just super fantastic. And we create relationships here on our show. I like to think that I go above and beyond, keeping people connected, keeping people's gift under the microscope, because I think that that's what's very important. It's hard when you go to follow your dreams. It's all kind of hiccups and bumps that come in the road, but you have to know that everything is worth it. So I'm excited. I'm excited for you. I'm excited for us. And I just want to give you a little update here on what's going on inside of our direct business. You know, our company is Walking Through the Storm. WTTSempowers.com is our website. And what we do is we hold people accountable to those goals that you say that you want to do. Because if you don't say it, then we can't be held accountable. Right? True, true. Now, another thing that I started was a morning inspirational, motivational time at 6:30 every morning on Facebook, Monday through Friday. This started in March. This has been it's been such a transformation in not only my life, but I get inbox and people call me and just tell me what dynamic things that are going on with them. And I was just led to do that one day. Renee and I were sitting around talking, and I said, okay, well, I got to get something else going. So we started that the 1st of March. We did a 21-day run on motivational mastery. So I shared some gifts and some tools that I use to help me stay focused. And then I started Wake Up Winning every Monday through Friday at 6 o'clock in the morning. This takes a special commitment because I get up at 4 o'clock to get ready to go live at 6 o'clock. And it's really near and dear to my heart because I felt like this. I felt like somebody out there needs that motivation, needs that encouragement, and I want to do it. I don't care if anybody shows up to watch it because I take that information straight to YouTube. So if you want to go to YouTube to my channel, it's Wanda D Hollis, you can pull up all types of videos from there. But the whole purpose behind that was to say we have to wake up winning. We have to know that our intentions are within everything that we do. And a lot of times we live life like a suspect. You know, we're waking up and we're fumbling out the bed and we're, dragging our day out, and it just doesn't make any sense. And then you wonder why your life is a mess. Well, I tell you, it doesn't mean that your life will be perfect when you have those intentions, but it does mean that you're paying attention to it. My life has been upside down for about like the last week, 2 weeks, I think. I went on vacation. I came back home, was expected to move. The deal fell apart. So now I'm living out of boxes. But guess what? I'm still waking up winning. I took my message to the park, Central Park, at 6 o'clock in the morning. I walk around. Some people sleep in the park. I walk around to go do videos in the park. I take my shoes off in the grass and I get right down to it. I leave about 20 minutes of great information. And it's just a great way for me to connect with nature, to connect with you, to connect with, the possibilities that we have inside of us. So, breathe, Wanda. Woosah. And I have my magic wand today. This was engineered by, we have our own residential astro mama here in the house, Yadi. She told me that my name was a lot of things. So wands, I'm making wands. My name is Wanda. So I'm excited. So we're going to take just a short break. And what you're going to be hearing during this hour, 2 hours, is you're going to be hearing tracks from my CD. I poured a lot into this. I tell you, I was very broken when I went into the studio to produce this. It was maybe about 4 years ago. But it was a commitment that I made, and I was blessed because I walked into the studio with no money and with a supportive team that said, you know, we got you. And they had me. I delivered 12 tracks. Now on this CD is only 7, and because I had to go back and filter through them just because of some of the distortion in the music. But this is just part of me, you know. This is part of what I do, and I like to help inspire people in any direction, in any course of action that I can, because I am living my life very on purpose, very much on purpose, and very much with a great intention. So when we come back, you're going to meet my team, and then you're going to meet everybody that showed up in the studio. That is my commitment, to bring everybody to you, so you will get a chance to know what these people are all about. I love them, and I know you will too. Thank you. We will be right back.
The biggest station in the world, playing all of today's hits. You're listening to Instinct Radio.
In style. Yeah, in style. What do you do with a collection of albums and 8 tracks? Like played out bell bottoms and maxi skirts, allowed to stay in your closet, hoping to get another chance. A chance to prove that style and sophistication, it never dies, it just magnifies on runways as men sit. Dazed and amazed to watch. So remember, as you try throwing me away, new eyes will rest upon my old rags, delighted that I flaunted their way. They will assume I just stepped off of the pages of Essence and Ebony and Cosmo's latest edition. Style so enchanting and refined, heads will turn just to ask me, where have you been all my life? My reply, just hanging around in the wrong closet, yearning to make an interest. So do you like my style? Do you like my style? Live and learn. Young and dumb, or older and hopeful. The stages are unique, yet similar. Life. We all travel our own path, journey into what we would like to believe is prosperity, facing challenges and in search for victory. But how do we rest? Rest into the knowing that life is purposeful from the moment of conception. Beliefs mostly passed down from generation to generation. Young and dumb, or older and hopeful. Somehow experiences don't always make it easy and less painful. As my mind closes the door to yet another relationship, I drift into my own love chronicles. You know, the kind that starts out hot and steamy, bodies melt like butter, conversations seemingly have an unsurmountable connection. Then somewhere between kisses and back rubs and orgasms, fallouts happen and everything gets questioned. Does he love me? Do I love him? Why did I do this? Why did he do that? Hang-ups and breakups. How do you spell relief? How do you say another one bites the dust? Love just doesn't seem to last for me.
But throughout all the fallouts comes victory. The victory of understanding myself just a little bit more. I'm learning my levels of tolerance, flexibility, and endurance. My levels of saying enough is enough and too much is way too much. I can make it without you and you can make it without me. Now what? Picking myself up, dusting myself off, young and dumb, or older and hopeful. You see, it's really all the same. We are trying to outlive the generational curse, passed down and picked up unknowingly. So, to those still listening, let's journey into our own fantasy of, well, you decide. Remembering the curse has been broken, we no longer have to live in the shadows of what our parents did. Let's live, and live, believing that there is so much to give, and love throughout all that's said and done, whether young and dumb or older and hopeful. Stick around, 'cause surely the best is yet to come. Young and dumb or older and hopeful. Live and learn, because surely the best is yet to come.
The biggest station in the world, playing all of today's hits. You're listening to Instinct Radio.
Playhouse. She comes home shocked.
Hey y'all, we're back inside Instinct Radio Studios. Woo woo, and this is my team, the I Am Enough team. You see Cool Breeze over here with her hat cocked down. Yeah, that's the real boss lady. So ladies. Hey, what's going on? Okay, see, this how your team do you, right? Well, you know what I wanted to do is just tell y'all how much I appreciate you.
Yeah.
Okay, that's what I wanted to do. Okay. And I wanted to do it publicly in front of everybody. Okay. Because see, I like to show that if you watch what I do, I never say it's me. It's us. It's always us. And I've depended on these two ladies for a long time. Me and G, we met how many years ago?
I want to say 6 years ago, probably.
Okay. And we met because we were on a job interview, and I invited her to Thanksgiving dinner,
which she didn't show up to.
But I knew she was gonna be in good hands because I sent her to my sisters to show up for Thanksgiving dinner. But I never made it. But see, what happens is when you know that you're dealing with good people, then you know that they're going to be taken care of. She didn't hold that against me. She did call me 3 times, though. Right?
Missing an action. She was flying.
Yeah. So, I literally was, right? So then what happened was when I started on my journey for doing more spoken word, G was right there with me. She would go before, when we showed up, she would go and she would clear the way. She's a good boss lady. She says she's shy, but she's really not. She calls everybody to the carpet. And she would just get stuff together and then sign me up, and I would just go on. So I just really, really appreciated everything that she's done. And when we started to launch the show, she just jumped right in, and she comes in and she, makes all the magic happen. She does over 100 clips during the show, and she sends them, and we put this thing out because when you're operating a show that's monthly, it's a lot different from doing a weekly show. You got to keep in front of people. So with these clips, what I do is I put them out, periodically just post them on Facebook, post them on internet to let people see what's going on. And they're little short clips, so they're talking about whatever the guest was talking about, and that's because of her. I couldn't do that because of her, because I don't have the skill set or the energy to break it down like she does, because she literally does 3 minutes here, 1 minute there, you know, and then she sends this, and then I go through it and I pull and pick. So smile beautiful. So it's because of her that thing takes place. And then too, you know, she takes the pictures. I was fortunate enough to have her sons on the show one time. They were talking about bullying, bullying and their dreams and stuff. So we that was a great show. Had the young men on here talking about how they're affected and then what they want to do in life. So that was a great show. Thank you, G.
Thank you, G.
Can y'all hear her? Can you hear her?
You're welcome.
I can't hardly hear. Okay, so then this other beautiful lady here with her hat cocked down low, she is Miss Renee Drake. And let me tell you, when we started the company, it was out of the desire to just pretty much build something in the community, to let people know what's going on. She is the ambassador for the community. She gets out there and reports all of the potholes. So if y'all need some reporting going on, she is the one to take care of it. You know, people don't cut their grass right. She's going to tell you code enforcement. Yeah. She's going to bring the business. So, and this was a lot of people don't realize is that the I Am Enough talk show is so much more than just showing up once a month. You know, here we also we host ongoing women's empowerment circles, and you know, she's very instrumental in that. She'll go up, get the place set up, you know, so we go in and take care of what we need to do. And you know, and she's just very on point. These two ladies right here, this is the core to the I Am Enough talk show. This is the core right here to it. So, and we just have to hold each other up, and I really appreciate y'all. See, they're not gonna say much.
We appreciate you too.
But I just had to, you know what? I forced them on here, so y'all have to give them a hand clap or something, because see, they sweating. They was like, we didn't know. I didn't know. And they was, you know, we don't have enough makeup on. I would have did my hair, you know. But you know what? Life is like this. We just gotta go with it. And I love these two ladies right here. Another lady that's new to the team, y'all gonna meet. I'm gonna have her. She gonna come up and do her whole little thing. But Miss Yadi, she came on as our Astro Mama, which is phenomenal. And my daughter, sometimes she helps out, but she is a team member, but sometimes she's not on the team. Did I throw on that bus?
You did.
Okay, well, I hope she's listening, because you know I told her I was going to throw under a bus if she didn't get here on time. So even if she's out there and if she makes it in, then I'll take it all back. But if not, I said what I said. Okay. So I appreciate you, ladies. And when we're going to just pause for the cause 1 quick second, and then we're going to get rolling around here. We're going to get everybody set up. So anything you want to say to the people?
We love your support. Thank you.
Anything you want to say to people?
Copy that.
Copy.
We do. We appreciate everyone coming out. We do.
But you know what? Oh, let's tell them about what we got going on.
Oh my God, are you serious?
Yes.
Serious?
Yes. We're getting ready to do a podcast, Renee and I.
No.
And it's called Something's in My Throat. And that's what we just going to talk about, whatever we want to talk about. So you might want to put your kids to bed for this one, you know, because I don't know what's going to go on there. But
it comes on midnight, after midnight, right?
After midnight. And,
after 2 or 3 glasses of wine.
Yeah. It was really fun when we did our pilot, so it was cool beans. So if anybody want to call in for questions, you can. We're going to bring up all of our wonderful guests. I don't know how many people was here. A lot. I'm so blessed. I'm so honored. And just keep doing what you ladies do. We're going on to the next level. TV, here we come.
Let's go.
Let's see. I told you they wasn't shy. Told you. So we're going to pause for the cause. And this is me, Wanda D, the Motivational Queen, coming right back at you.
The biggest station in the world, playing all of today's hits. You're listening to Instinct Radio.
Entangled. I am not as naive as Little Red Riding Hood, though I'm not as brave as Michelle Obama or Coretta Scott King. Risking my life to fight a cause? I think not, but who knows? Who knows? Today I stand for the voiceless, the hopeless, the prisoners of unjust and lost souls. The penniless, the unassured, the elderly we cast away, the enslaved categorized as mindless. I keep standing so they don't pass away. Time tells of paths to follow. Will tomorrow ever come? My heart beats to heat waves of yesterday, hopscotch, lollipops, penny candy and skate parties. Looking for red lights and dungeons and kisses of sweet beats. Behind the candles meltdown, wax everywhere. Roll, bounce. Yeah, roll, bounce. You know, parking lots that misdirect. I can't squeeze my mind between the lines and box up my thoughts. I dreamed of the pops I never knew. Did he look like me and how did he walk? How did he talk and why did he leave? His little girl fatherless to crush beats on pavement and blackened concrete. Skid marks on upside down dreams. Mary Poppins and My Fair Lady, that just doesn't seem real to me. Can't get over the rainbow. Too cold in the desert. Sunbeams telling lies behind scenes. Wallpaper hiding art. Despair to tricky things. Madness on eclipse of harvesting moonlight. Plowed and pulled in all directions. Between rhythm and rhyme interludes or unsung preludes on steroids. Looking for my hero. I'm just looking for my hero. Have you seen my hero? So sweet. I kiss the streets. Make vows to the unknown. In the trenches is where I eat. Birth to babies, discarded feces, wrapped in brown paper bags, watching buildings burn as we all turn into ash. Entangled. In the end, we all turn into ash. Take some time, so don't try to find it in this rhyme. My place is not for a petite bath. I'm here to soak down deep in your mind. And like a sponge, my desires to soak up all your thoughts. Play with Cupid's arrow until you get caught. Behind the sharp spear that whispers in your ear. From old school to new school ballads and iTunes. Keep up with the snap and new jack. Yeah, you deserve a big pat on the back. Or should I sit in your lap, dancing? I'll be your private dancer. No money's needed, I'll do it for fun. Sex in the city or in the ride. Pull up in the driveway, happy days. Baby, they're here to stay. Tickets to the show. Mystery, sci-fi, or drama. Bring on the comedy. Did I just wet my pants or was that a dream? Expand on them in detention. 15 rounds in the ring. Heavyweight champion. My heart is capable of more. And when you think of me, I want you to believe that our paths were destined to cross. You'll fall to the floor, knocked out. Because the joy in my heart was once lost. The writings on the wall. Was all that surgery necessary? To get into MySpace, Facebook, or on my channel. I'm trying to create something new. different and great. But just like playing chess, be careful of the next move you make. Return to planets of the eights, perhaps a kiss, maybe a hug. But one thing's for sure, I'll be there to show you love. Yeah, I'll be there to show you love.
The biggest station in the world, playing all of today's hits. You're listening to Instinct Radio.
Hey, y'all, I'm back. We're back. Me, Wanda D, in the studio. Y'all need to hear me? Okay, good. All right. We're in here live. I have a very special panel right here. These are some phenomenal, amazing women doing some amazing things in radio, and I am going to have them introduce themselves. Now, left, right, I have to get my direction right. This is my left right here, left hand, right hand. Here to my right is a very special and dear lady to me and to Instinct Radio Studios. And she was not expecting to come on the show. No. See, I tell everything. So whatever happens inside of the studio, when we go live, I'm going to talk about it. So because we like Tamala Lachey say, you stay ready, right, Sam? Okay. So my pretty lady right here, Regina Sunshine. Famous, okay, if y'all don't know, now y'all know. Yeah. Famous, Regina Sunshine show on every Monday. What is it, 12 o'clock?
12 to 2.
12 to 2. She does a dynamic job on Instinct Radio inside the community. She is thebomb.com.
That's so sweet.
And there's no playing around with her. I was fortunate enough to just be in her presence, and I love it. And she inspires me. And I tell you, she's it, y'all. So Regina, take it away. You introduce yourself to the people.
Well, hello everyone. I'm Regina Sunshine. I host the Regina Sunshine Show here at Instinct Radio every Monday from 12 noon to 2 p.m. where I bring you my version of midday motivation and help you get a Regina Sunshine state of mind. My whole mission in life is to leave people better than I found them and to absolutely go out and change the world. And I have to say, I did not expect to do this. You asked me to come here, and I thought we were just coming to celebrate you, hang out in the back, eat a little food, and have a good time. But I have to say, you are such a bright light in what happens here at Instinct Radio. And, I'm one of the old timers here. I was with Jack back over on Bankhead when we first started Instinct Radio. And when I first started here, I was the only motivational type show. And it was so lonely to be that person and have all these other type of shows. And so people like you came along and really helped fill that space and that void and surrounded me with other champions that I need to really take the mission and the message to the people. So I thank you.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. I'm honored, and I got chill bumps, y'all. This show is on fire, and we only 36 minutes in. That's phenomenal. So, Regina, what do you have coming up new? I know you just celebrated book launch.
Yes.
Tell us about that.
Well, the book is Regina Sunshine State of Mind, 7 Keys to Help You Get Your Mind Right. And it is the step-by-step coaching that I do to help people with mindset, because so many people are pursuing things in their lives and their mind is not right, and they can't figure out why things aren't working out. So I go through this 7-step process that I use in my everyday life, as well as how I raise my son, to assist them in getting their mindset right so everything else begins to flow. So that's the newest thing that happened. I'm excited. You know, my show also airs on Comcast 24 People TV Tuesdays from 12 to 1, and that's been a blessing. I got some other outlets that we're looking at too. So there's a lot going on. I tell people I feel like the blessings have run me down and overtaken me.
I love it.
And God has been good, and I'm continuing to walk in the places that He has designed for me to walk, not because of me, but because of the people He sent me here to affect. And I'm looking forward to us changing lives together.
Yes. We're changing lives together. You know what? I'm sorry. I make no apologies. I just stay super geeked.
I know.
You know, it's just,
I love that about you.
My daughter say, Mama, please, you know, calm down. I say, I can't help it. You know, because that's one thing about it is when you really, really are on purpose, it's like that fire in your soul and your gut, and you just want to touch and inspire as many people. And I thank you so much for coming on. I thank you so much for being, you know, just as wonderful as you are. You know, because you could have just said, no, I'm not going to come up there on that.
Well, we're a family here at Instinct Radio. We do love and support each other here. So there was not even a question. I don't think I even hesitated when you text me. I'm like, all right, yeah, let's do it.
Yeah, you did.
That's what we do here.
That's what we
Big
do.
shout out to Net behind the scenes there.
Yes. Trust me. She makes it all like perfectly. Yeah. So, I want you to pass. Do you have your mic? Okay, great. So this lady right here is so dynamic. Miss Sandy Rogers. I met her on Regina's Sunshine show.
Yes.
You know, Gina does this. What is it? Once a year, Women in Radio.
Oh yeah, I do the Women in Radio every January and bring women from all different stations.
So,
together.
You know. Well, everybody can talk at the same time. I don't really care. It's no format. So, you know what you did? You kicked off my new year.
Really?
Yeah. What date was that on?
I don't even remember.
I didn't wear my calendar. Okay, well, I'm gonna have to find it. But that right there, and when we all gathered together, that just made the year just totally lift off. And from January to now, it's just been phenomenal. We showed up at the exact same time in the parking lot. You know, and it was like, it was raining. Were you telling the story? Well, what was going on?
We just both had this brilliant smile with each other, you know, so it was like we were instant friends. And to find out that we're both Geminis made it even better. But we just bonded just instantly, right? And it's been like that ever since. So it's like I've been knowing her all my life, and I only 5 months, 6 months or something?
Yes, just since January. Yeah. And see, one thing that I can say about true, authentic connections, there's no fronting with it. It's just like it just flows naturally, and that's what I love about the people that are here in the studio today, because this is family. You know, this is family. So tell us, Miss Sandy, what's going on? Miss Sandy has a blog talk,
radio.
Right. Tell
My
us
name
about
is Sandy
that.
Rogers. And my show airs every Tuesday from 9 p.m. to 10:30. And it's called Life, Love, and Wellness, the Sandy Rogers Show. And we talk about subjects that people are afraid to talk about. You know, we whisper in the corner, you know, did you know such and such? And so I bring it out. I give life to it. Some of our upcoming shows are going to be around vaccines. I've got a 15-year-old young man that's going to be speaking this coming Tuesday who has been bullied. He's been an alcoholic, he's been a drug addict, he's had depression, and he's considered suicide. And he's only 15. So he's going to talk about his journey, but not from the bullying aspect, but to tell people they can get through. Whatever you're facing, you can get through it. So I love that about him. And then we're going to do something about vaccines, because we're being duped into putting these poisons, these toxins, these heavy metals in our bodies, and they're causing autism with our children. And so I'm going to be doing a show on that. And then on the 20th is my birthday.
Yes.
And we're going to party all night.
I love it.
I
love it. And you are so committed. When I'm telling you, I go to her page and you want to know what to eat, what not to eat, what to avoid, what to do, what to think, whatever. She has it going on. You do your water symposium, because we from that show that we did here on Instinct at Regina's show, you had something that very same day Remember? Was
Probably.
that very same day? Yeah. And it was a book signing.
Oh,
But then
yes,
it was
yes, yes.
also a lot of information. A lot of people came out, and pretty much we just kept. We just flowed through that whole day.
Exactly.
And
so I have my newest books is Look in My Mirror, which asks the reader to define beauty for yourself. And so many times we give in to what media tells us beauty is, and we put on all of that, and we still don't feel beautiful. So we're still empty on the inside. So, and I really want to address the younger individuals with that, so that they learn that they can do that for themselves. And my other book is called God's Groceries, and my group page on Facebook is called God's Groceries as well. And that's because our healing, our wholeness, our wellness depends on a holistic approach. And so that's mental, emotional, what we eat, the physical, all of like that, because we're not a one-dimensional human. Yeah. Right. So, yeah.
And I tell you all can follow her on Facebook. And what's the best ways for people to get in contact with you?
On Facebook it's Sandy Rogers, and that's Rogers with a D, RODGERS. My group is God's Groceries. You can also find Sandy Rogers Ministries on Facebook. I'm on Twitter, and I think that's Miss Rogers. I don't know, something. Miss Rogers. Okay. Yeah. And I am on LinkedIn, and I think that's Reverend Sandy. And I don't do all that social media stuff, you guys, so my email is sandyrogersministries@gmail.com or sandy@srauthenticascension.com. So either one of those two you can reach me at. My radio program is Tuesday nights on Blog Talk Radio, 9 p.m. Life, Love, and Wellness, the Sandy Rogers Show.
And when I tell you, I had the pleasure of being on Miss Sandy's show. And I had a ball. I listened to our interview recently, and she plays the best music. It's so much stuff that goes on that show. I'm dancing. She's doing her thing. She's, educating. I'm in the background. I didn't know I was live, right? So I'm like, amen. Yeah, that's right. She said, well, y'all already heard me, Wanda D. And then she started playing this music. I started dancing. When we went back live, I was out of breath. It was just like crazy. I said, this show is whipping me up.
That's the twin. But let me just put a plug in. Yes, 90 minutes. And so Wanda also talked about the water. So I am a guest speaker at the Water of Life Symposium in September in Sacramento. And for those of you that don't understand what that means, is urine therapy, or UT. So I'm going to leave that with you. Our last show this past Tuesday was on urine therapy. There are so many secrets. There's so much that our body can offer us for our healing without prescriptions and invasion of your body with some of these evasive procedures that they have us, the mammogram and the colonoscopy and all of that. Our bodies are so divinely designed that we can heal ourselves without all of the extra. So
wow, I'm excited. I'm excited. Yeah. And this is so much of a benefit to all of us, because it takes things offline, and it takes a situation of non-mainstream to find out these sources, because they don't talk about this on mainstream. You would never hear anything about this procedure, process, or anything. So it takes us joining forces together and coming together on these type of platforms, like Instinct Radio, like what people do on Blog Talk, like what they do on their podcast, and so we really are committed to education, and I love it. Thank you, Miss Sandy. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Woo woo! I know it's hot, right? It's hot. Y'all enjoying yourself, right? I know. So these next two ladies, they started with Flavor A Radio by way of Instinct Radio, because we have this Sunday on lock from this time slot. So I tell you a little bit about our Flavor Aid platform from 7 to 9. We do every single Sundays. So we capture all 5 Sundays. And there's different shows that comes on. I kick off the month, you know, as it should be. And everything just goes uphill from there, you know. Okay, what'd you say? I can't. What'd you say? I can't. So these wonderful, beautiful ladies, I've had so much great things to say about them. And my precious angel right here, she just launched a book, Letters of Forgiveness. She's going to tell you all about that. But the dynamic duel is what I'm calling them, because they move in sync with one another, and their show is dynamic. What's the name of your show?
On the Rise Radio.
On the Rise, right. And I'm gonna let you just take it over. I thank you. I love you. Thank you for coming on. You all take it over. Tell them what you're gonna do here.
Well, I'm Shawnee Sanders. I just recently released my self-published first book. As Wanda said, Letters of Forgiveness is based on a true story about 2 women lives coming together. They passed because one took another's life, and so the story is based on forgiving that person. Also, I'm on the radio, on the Rise Radio, every 4th Sunday right here on Instinct, and that's by way of Flavor Aid Radio. So thank you for you guys welcoming us to the team. With Wisdom Speaks. So I'm gonna let her tell you, a little bit more about what she does too.
And just one side note, I'm from Detroit. And we were in where were we? Somewhere. Was it what was it? I forget.
At the Flavor Aid vendor showcase. It was one of the vendor showcases.
It was on that night show.
Yes.
That night showcase. So, we hadn't really did a lot of talking. You know how you see people in passing or you see them at events, so we had a little bit more time. So come to find out, we're both from Detroit, but her ex-husband used to live on the same street.
Yeah.
Like that I lived on. We know some of the same places. Yeah. We had a service station, H&W Shell on 7 Mile in DeQuinder. Yep. And I had said to her, because everybody in that area knows about that service station. So I said, well, you probably, know my service station. My family owned the service station. She was like, what? So it was just so crazy. And even when I met your cousin, they flew in from Detroit. I swear I knew her. It was
she lived in that area because she used to live right at Nevada and Joseph Campbell.
Right. So for you people watching, y'all know what we talking about. These Georgians, they might not know. I got a bunch of New Yorkers in here. And Cassandra, where you from?
Here.
Okay. See what are you Grady baby? Okay, but you Georgian. See, it's like it usually I usually get taken over with the Georgians, right? So when you can link up and figure out that you have somebody from in. Look at Yadi. Yadi, you ready to talk now? Yadi, it's no stopping Yadi. So I don't even try. I just maybe we need to switch the camera around or something. I don't know. But when we kind of connected, it was wow, this is beautiful because it's a soul to Detroit. It really is a soul to Detroit. It's kind of like the soul of Instinct, but that soul is to Detroit. And anytime you come across somebody from Detroit, and you can just really just make that you feel it. It's because we go hard in the paint in Detroit. That's some serious stuff.
Yeah, you feel that connection. So I'm like, Wanda asked me to come out and celebrate with her. I was like, oh yeah, definitely. I'm gonna be there for my Detroit sister. Yeah. So thank you for inviting me.
Okay. Well, you're so loved and so
and
welcome.
I love your motivation every morning. Yes.
Thank you.
Wake up with Wanda.
Yes. Okay, Wisdom Speaks.
That would be me. But no, thank you again, Wanda, for inviting me, and I'm truly honored to be here with all of these wonderful women. I finally get to see Miss Regina Sunshine.
Right. She's a legend, right? I know, right?
And I've
heard so much about her, but I'm glad to be here. And again, I am a host with Shani on The Rise, and we air every fourth Sunday from 7 to 9. And I'm a newbie on the block, you know, in radio. I don't have a plethora of things to say, oh, I got this, I'm doing that. But it's coming. It's on the way. It's in the shelf, on the table. It's in the works. But I'm glad to be here tonight.
Okay.
And I thank you.
Well, I thank you so much for coming because I love y'all show. I gotta, come on and just sit out in the studio and watch the magic happen. That's one thing to do. Like Regina said, we support one another, so we just show ultimate love. Now I'm gonna ask this next pretty lady, Jazzy. We go way back. I don't even know how far back. So come on to talk about all this beautiful stuff you got going on.
Well, let's get started. So I'm Jazzy Thomas Jones. I'm
yes.
President and founder at Ming X Media Group Atlanta 98.9 FM, and we've been streaming for 7 years. I've been in radio for over 20 years. My platform is motivating and inspiring the next generation through true life experiences. And we have a lot of things going on over at Ming X. One of them is First Lady. Can you come up? She will be airing her new segment on Ming X, which will be Miracle Mondays.
Okay.
And that's going to begin this month. We also have Queens of Society, which is a women empowerment group and platform that will be coming on board as well. And we are also getting ready to do our second biannual White Dress
I
Fair.
saw that.
Super excited.
I saw that. Y'all took some beautiful pictures.
Overwhelmed with the response.
Yes.
Just glad, thanking God, keeping God first in our life. Always about helping someone do a little bit better than they were doing before we met them, as Sandy said. And that's what we're about. We're all about motivating and inspiring the next generation through our experiences. That's what it's about.
Right.
Without experiences, what would we have?
Nothing.
Right. So I'm going to let
and I just love
First
you so
Lady
much.
Michelle,
I love you so much.
Lachelle, say a little bit about what her show will entail. And thank you again for inviting us. Super kudos to you. I knew you would do this, and I knew you would be successful. So
thank
look
you.
forward to continue to have you. You've been on my show before.
Yes.
So
hopefully
we'll have you come back.
I love the show, and she's so you hear her voice, right?
Because that's the real radio voice.
That's the real radio voice. I can't even play with it.
Well, you got to remember when you've been doing something since you were 8 years old.
Wow.
God puts more into it as you continue to develop, and that's what it is.
I know. And
I've been
so
speaking
dynamic.
in church and doing announcements since I was 5.
And you could tell. You could tell. I love it. And I had a beautiful time on our interview. Yours just so powerful. I tell you, this year I have did more interviews, in person, online, and it's just been a total blessing just being a part of all of that energy. And being in radio, it's also a gift and a great way to learn from other people, so I come away and I'm snatching something from here and I'm snatching something from there and I'm snatching and I'm like, okay, then this is what we're gonna do, just mix it up, because I am a true Gemini, so I never had the same platform.
I'm a Pisces, so I think we run pretty much together.
Yeah. So Miss First Lady, introduce yourself.
I'm Lachelle Atkins, and I'm here with my husband, Jerome. We are partnering with Jazz doing Miracle Mondays. We're the parents of 15 children.
Right. I was super impressed.
We had 13 together. So, yes, I had them, and then we have 2 other sons. 11 of them natural, 2 C-sections, because people always ask us.
My jaw is still like dropping.
Yeah.
I can't believe it. She looks amazing.
Thank you.
Give it up. I mean, what?
So it has been quite a journey. I'm an only child, and we also have our own church, as she mentioned, First Lady. And our story has just been that we have built our relationship on faith. Mm-hmm. And with faith, walking by faith and not by sight, there have been very many struggles with that. And so just recently, as of October of last year, I was hospitalized for stress.
Okay.
So the Lord has given me a platform to share my story with other people to help them be delivered. And it's just a new awakening because I have no fear of being transparent. It's kind of like what you said, I am enough. I know that God made me fearfully and wonderfully made. And so I don't need validation of others. There's an audience out there for me. And so it's up to me to just be courageous and do what God's called me to do. So we're looking forward to Miracle Mondays. The concept is empowering people to be the miracle themselves through the Word of God.
I love it. I love it. Thank you so much. And I was gonna and I'm still gonna do it. You and your husband are gonna come back because I'm having everybody. Like I said, everybody's coming on, and I know he has some other things that he's started and getting in the works with, and I appreciate
Has
you.
a lot of jobs with 15 kids.
That's you have to 15 kids, you can't play around with it. So
like Jamaican or something.
Right. Yeah. Well, I don't know, but you just gotta make it work. I'm still stunned by the fact that those children can't. I said people still. What I said, honestly, I tell y'all the truth. When she told me, I said, people still had that many kids? Didn't I?
You did.
And she said, well, yeah. I said, give me another hug. So I've had 3 hugs from her today because of course, when everybody first walk in, you get a hug. She got a hug for bringing me a gift, and then she got another hug for having all these children. So I said, it's no way, I mean, my great grandmother had like 15 kids, and after that, nobody else had any kids like that. So I'm just like totally, and she looks amazing. I said,
God,
and she has a 3-year-old.
Yeah, 3-year-old. Yeah. So they're 3 to 27. Yeah. And 13.
Ain't God good?
Ain't God good? Can the church say amen? Hey, woman. That's right. That's right. Give it up. Give it up. Well, guys, I just want to thank all these remarkable women. They're not going anywhere, but we are going to switch positions, and we're going to take a short pause for the cause. We'll be right back. So, hey, if you're on Facebook watching, y'all better share this. This is some great information. Get the word out. Tag everybody you know and everybody you don't know and everybody you want to know, okay? We'll be right back.
Playhouse. She comes home shocked. Hey, how did you get into my playhouse? I thought I took away your key and changed the locks. Now look at you, rummaging all through my thoughts. Are you serious? Redecorating my space? Removing my success picture and it's my time clock from the wall? Where did you put my journal? I know I left it over there. And what about the novel I'm working on? It was right beside the fridge. Next to that, I Am Enough poem. How did you get into my playhouse? The last I saw you, you were at the House of Doubt. Had them all convinced that watching TV made a whole lot of sense. Even had a schedule and a timer set. And a bet with your 3 cousins, procrastinator, fear, and disbeliever, that we all would concede. I ran out of there quick. So how did you get into my playhouse? How did you make it past Isaiah 54:17? No weapon is formed against thee shall prosper, and every tongue that rises against thee in judgment thou shalt condemn. This is the heritage of the servant of the Lord, and their righteousness, and of me, saith the Lord. And Lord, I do accept. Amen. And what happened? Was my guard down? Did I sleep too sound? Or did you float into my window when I was listening to my Kindle and hearing my inspirational sounds? I thought my vision board and my daily declarations and my positive self-talk had you blocked. Again, I asked, how did you make it into my playhouse? I counted on my like-minded friends, accountability coaches, and my righteous spiritual leaders to keep you out. And lastly, I depended on mentors and role models and, of course, by dream making buddies to fill my plate. But somehow you still managed to bounce into my playhouse. You took a seat as if you were invited. Oh no, I think not. I think it's time for you to go. And make sure you take all your friends. Poverty, sickness, bitterness, and confusion. And don't forget lazy conformity and the oldest self-doubter. And did I mention procrastinator, people pleaser, and non-believer? Get them up out of here right now. It's time for them to go. And this time, I'm using security. Matthew 19:26. Jesus looked at them and said, with man, this is impossible, but with God, all things are possible. So don't even think about returning to my playhouse. Turning to my playhouse. The lady. So the shape of her behind and the sway from side to side mesmerizes you? Don't be. Now you think you're impressed by the size of her breasts and the feeling of the caress. Don't be. You admire the muscles in her thighs and the twinkles in her eye. Don't be. And you really quiver when you look at her lips. Now stop that. Do you know why you're so turned on by what you see? The outer look is what has you hooked, but surely you must know that she will up and go. She will leave you just as quick as you taste that. She will break your heart and never look back. Unless you discern the lady trapped inside. The lady, she will amaze and inspire you to reach heights that no climax can provide you. The lady, she will take your mind to places you never knew existed, opening secret doors to release your full aura. The lady, she will dance with you and plan with you in hopes that you discover all the man in you. The lady, she will build you up and fill your cup with treasures that's sure to bring out the best in you. The lady, she will push you and pull you, encourage you to be all that God has planned for you. Look for the lady. Now don't settle for her style, for it's only a camouflage. Dig deep. That's where you find the unleashing of her mind. Dig deep, dig deep, dig deep. Don't take a peek and run. Wait for it. Wait for it. Look for the lady. With dancing canvases and playing connect the dots. She'll glance up for guidance before picking a spot. Now realizing that it's her time to hold the paintbrush in her hand. Sadly, she'll spin down into slippery slopes of paralyzing pictures. Their colors are shades of gray, with hopes of color strokes finding vivid tones, praying that the pain fades away. Look for the lady. Look for the lady. She'll stand designing another picture featuring the great I am. Look for the lady. She'll smile as the colors cooperate. The bleeding convinces that her love is not too late to paint the perfect picture. Just look for the lady. Just look for the lady.
The biggest station in the world, playing all of today's hits. You're listening to Instinct Radio.
And we're back. Did y'all like that? That was my fan. And I have my glasses on because it's round 2. You know what to do. Text, call, send a carrier pigeon. Tell everybody right now to tune in to Instinct Radio. It is the I Am Enough 1-year anniversary show. Woo! I tell y'all, I'm so excited. I put these glasses on, but I think I'm about to take them off because I can't see. So they good for, you know, they cool, right? They look good and they sexy, but y'all look kind of blurry in them, and I want y'all to look good to me. So we did our first half. We had some amazing women up here. Now we're doing our second half, and we have some amazing women plus one gentleman. This is a team, the dynamic dual team there. These people have 15 kids, y'all. They are not to be played with. That's all that means. Right. That's what that truly means, okay? So we're going to start kicking this off, and I'm just going to bring up this beautiful lady here, Miss Hope. Now, Miss Hope has been I call her a residential guest on the show. She's been a guest on our show, in our studio audience, I should say. She comes and she hangs out inside the studio. I love her. She brings great energy. She smiles bright and big all the time. But what y'all don't know is that she's a realtor, and I don't know what else she has going on. So I wanted to give, like I said today, I wanted to give everybody an opportunity to talk about what they do and what they have going on. So Miss Hope, you ready?
I'm ready.
You got to talk in the mic.
And just like that.
Just like that. That way.
We're back. Yes, so my name is Hope Dixon. I'm a real estate agent with Maximum One Realty out of the Galleria. We just opened up a new office. So shout out to Dave Kubat and his wife, Arlene Kubat, who just opened up a new Maximum One Realty office on Terrell Mill Road. I just started about 2 years, almost July 14th, actively doing real estate. I took a leap of faith and decided to come out of childcare and do real estate so that I can, educate the people on the home purchase process and also the selling process. I had my first transaction closed on April the 3rd. Woohoo! Yes. So I'm excited about that. And there are more opportunities coming in the making. So I'm really excited. My real estate website is Hope Dixon at MaximumOnePro.com, and my email address is realestate4, the number 4, 1234, EVA, not Eva, Eva, realestate4ever at gmail.com.
Wow. Okay, so for somebody that was shy and didn't know quite what to say, I think she nailed it. And like I said, Bert, best elevator pitch, you had that down pat.
Thank you.
And I thank you so much for coming in and sharing this time. I also thank you every time you show up in the studio, bring that light, bring that energy, because that's what we need. We need the energy. We need the light. We all raising the vibrations together.
Yes. And sometimes I have to live up to my name. Fortunately. Yes. Oh. And shout out to you. Happy anniversary.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you. So our gentleman, does he have a mic? Okay, there you go.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so introduce yourself and then tell us. Your wife said already y'all have 99 jobs going on.
Yes, ma'am.
You can tell us about 50 of them.
Okay, so just a little background. Of course, my name is Jerome Atkins, proud father of 15, pastor, retired military officer.
Love it.
Also,
thank you for your service.
Well, thank you. Yeah, I was glad and really enjoyed the military. I wake up sometime with a tear in my eyes. Good stuff. We formed a corporation a couple of years ago. I came out of corporate, and I used to be a store manager for Walmart. I worked for several different firms, and was never spending no time with my kids. Matter of fact, I don't remember one or two of them from crawling to walking.
Wow.
I worked that much. So it took a while to figure out what I want to do, and I was really depressed because I could go back and do what I was doing or do something different. And I worked for myself before, but this particular time it was strange because when I said I wanted to be self-employed, I said, well, what can I do? And the Lord said, you should, just like that, you should just go ahead and get into landscaping.
Mm-hmm.
And depression fell off me like water.
Like that.
Just like that.
Was that a passion?
Oh, yeah. I really enjoy working outside. I breathe better.
Yes.
It's just wonderful
Working in
to
that
be
soil.
out dealing with people and just working the ground that God made. Along with that, I also 12 jobs of mine, you know.
Yeah.
I also do construction. I run my own construction company, so all that mosaic behind you and
You do that.
doing glass backdrops and building and all that good stuff. It's wonderful to be able to do that. But I always end with this. There's a couple of things I want to be known as. Number one, I don't care how long you pastor, but if you don't father right, you ain't worth a quarter.
Wow.
So
wow.
you want to be known as be a
Touche.
good daddy.
Yes.
And then you want to be a good pastor. So if you get those roles reversed, there's a problem because there's a lot of people that pastor and lead in that environment, but however, they're not known as good companions at home or good parents.
Right.
And so I think parenting, amen, is at the top level of God's order.
I think
amen.
so too.
So that's a little
I
bit about me.
absolutely agree.
Yep.
I thank you. I mean, like I said, you know, to your beautiful wife, y'all, kudos, bow down, head down. That's dynamic, and just for supporting the family unit is great. You know, this is what we need, strong families. So I just thank you. And now, in your business, are you looking for employers? Are you hiring? Because, you know, people out here needing jobs.
Right. You know, what I do is I try to make folks entrepreneurs. So if they come to me and they say they want to work, I say, why don't you start your own business?
So you help them.
Yeah, because that's the way to do. Because when you look at, and I love my Hispanic brothers, but they're not trained to work for people. They're trained to work with people, and they also are trained to own their own businesses. They start with little. You see them walking. About 2 months later, they're not walking. They got a truck. They got some ladders. They're nailing. They cleaning. They don't care what the job is, but they're self-employed. And that's what we as a people have to get to understand, that we must work for ourselves to benefit, that the United States is a corporation, and they only like to do business with corporations,
That's
not
right.
individual people. And so we must be able to lead a charge to help our people be better when it comes to working for themselves and doing it the right way. That's the way to do it. Now, you know, I like to be comic. You know, I tell people this all the time. You know, they say, "How'd you have so many kids?" I said, "We do the same thing you do. We're just having them. Y'all ain't."
Well.
That's from a pastor.
Mercy me. Okay. Well, pass the mic. You said enough. So thank you. No, I was just teasing when I said pass the mic, but yeah, it was time for you to pass the mic. But anyway, you know, tell us how to get in touch with you if we want to get in touch with you for services.
Sure. So we're on the internet with Protocol Group Inc. And then also I'm Jerome.o.Atkins with the D at gmail.com. Just send me a friendly email.
Okay.
Be glad to be a blessing.
Okay.
Amen.
Awesome.
And the name of our church is the World Fellowship of Jesus Christ.org.
Okay.
Amen.
Beautiful.
All right.
Thank you too for coming on, for showing up, for showing out. I appreciate you, and I know I'll be seeing more from you, more big things to come. Our next guest is Miss Star. She has done some amazing things, and she came on my show. She had a major weight transformation. She shared about that. She's very, very, very powerful in everything that she does. So, Miss Star, you want to introduce yourself and tell people, a little bit about how to get in touch with you if they're interested in perhaps, some of the services that you provide?
Sure. My name is Star Waters, and I saw that you were asking about where everybody else was from. You went all the way to New York, but you didn't come to Portland, Oregon's
in the house.
Home of the Trailblazers. Well, we won't talk about that. But yes, I am a wellness coach. My passion is wellness. I'm a life coach. And what I have done basically is made myself a guinea pig. I have lost 130 pounds.
Yes.
what they say, the struggle is real.
Struggle is real.
I have reversed diabetes and high blood pressure after 15 years.
Yes.
Can be done. Can be done. And my newest thing that I'm finding, my newest passion, is writing.
It's writing.
I've always been a good writer, but now I'm loving to write. So with my job as a wellness coach with a naturopathic doctor, one of my chores is to put posts on their Facebook page, American Clinics for Preventive Medicine. Okay. So I put on my teaching hat and my writing hat, and I whip out like about 10 articles on their page every week.
Wow.
So if you want to learn about nutrition and health and disease reversal and all kind of other good things, recipes and all of that, you can go there. I'm also an admin on your Facebook page, which is Health and Wealth.
Health and Wealth.
Absolutely. So you'll see me there. And also Granny Gone Raw on Facebook. Because one of the changes that I made in my nutrition was to go raw. And so Granny Gone Raw provides different recipes that are not heated, not cooked, so that you're gaining the enzymes from the food, which that's really the healing agent. Yes.
I tell ya, see, y'all can't go wrong between Mama Star and Miss Sandy. You know, I'm telling you, she did something remarkable. The last time that we were together, well, it was actually the time before last, we was talking after the show, and I said, well, I'm going to try that. She was telling me about the Whole 30, and so I said, cool, going home, going to start it tomorrow. You know, because that's what we do. We make decisions, and we get started. And that has really turned my life around, because I went from the Whole 30 to then, after I finished that, I came out and went into the 7-day vegan challenge. I call it a celebration because that's what I was doing, celebrating, you know, whole foods, and it was just beautiful. It was a beautiful process, and I did that to lead up to my 24th birthday. So I did 7 days prior to my birthday, which was May 24th. And now I have this strong like craving and urge for like natural foods. I crave mangoes, I crave cherries, and you know, watermelon and stuff, you know, and it's almost like that whole process have really turned my life around, my eating. Not to mention I did lose weight, but I wasn't focused on the weight. You know, I was focused on my commitment to my health and my commitment to my lifestyle change. My mother right now is faced with cancer, and I was trying to get her to do something holistically before she started doing chemo, and she refused to do it. Now fast forward, you know, 6 months later, we're in this chemo and her body is just really breaking down. I'm just like, Ma, you know, but we're still going out there. Miss Mama Star and I are going to make a special trip to
with some food, with some food,
and with
some, absolutely,
with some flower essence and all this other kind of wonderful stuff. So tell them how to get in touch with you and how to connect with you outside of the social media. You have a website, right? And an email.
I have a website in the making, and it's Star Healing Waters.
Okay.
And my my email address is thewellnesswizard555@gmail.com.
thewellnesswizard555@gmail.com. So you guys, make sure you reach out, and she is a beautiful person to work with, to talk to fellowship with. Everybody here is, so you know, you just can't go wrong. Just figure out who you need to connect with first, and go on from there.
Well,
thank you so much. We took a road trip together.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you know, like we were the three musketeers, me, her, I, and Renee, and we went to South Carolina to the Purple Monologue I was performing, and it was the best time ever, you know, to take a very powerful road trip with some dynamic women, and we really embraced just every step of the way. It was just a beautiful time.
We had a wonderful
time. So I just want to
time.
thank you so much.
All right, thank
All
you.
right.
And if I might add,
yes, ma'am,
the selfies and the pictures that we took, you looked wonderful.
Well, thank you, darling.
Yeah.
Yes. You know, I almost wore my purple lipstick today, but I wanted to stay in my red. Right. But it is in my purse, and it might be calling me. We're gonna take another break, so when I come back, I might have on purple lipstick. I don't know. But past the mic, we have Miss Cassandra. Oh, you got okay. You good?
I do.
Okay. So I just met her. Now what's going on? I'm always involved in 99 different projects. So somebody, one person that's working on the team with finding a panelist. We're doing a relationship. Help me out.
Yes.
I'm old. Relationship discussion on what men and women really want. So we needed, so the person that was in charge of, getting the panel together, she suggested that I bring Miss Cassandra on. So I was like, okay, fine. So one thing about it is when you have to trust your team. Yes. You have to, because then if you're trying to do so many things, something will always fall through the cracks. So when she showed up today and she said her name, I knew exactly who she was. And I thank you. So introduce yourself, tell us about you, and also tell them about why you wanted to even be on this panel that we're doing. And this event is happening July the 8th.
Yes.
This coming July 8th. And address I don't know, so don't ask me right now. But I will have all that information out to everybody. So let's get started.
Well, first of all, I would like to thank you for inviting me to your anniversary.
Thank you.
I was honored to be asked to come. But my name is Cassandra Parks. I am a relationship, dating, and intimacy coach. I started a business called Let's Learn Love, and I believe that the reason why I wanted to be on the panel was because I believe in getting out correct information. Not to toot my own horn, but I study this craft immensely, because there's a lot of people that give out information that do not know what they're talking about. They don't have credentials. Not saying that you need credentials, don't get me wrong, but I need you to at least kind of follow along in that path if you're going to give out information. So I work very hard at it, and whenever I get a chance to speak or do anything, I jump at the chance because I want correct information out.
Okay. So how do we get into content? You have something else going on too, right?
Yes, I also have a radio show that's on WIGO 1570 here in Atlanta, and it's every Monday from 7 to 7:30.
Okay. What's the name of your show?
It's called Let's Learn Love.
Let's Learn Love. Okay. Mm-hmm. And how will people get in contact with you if they want to either reach you for coaching or want to find out more information about your show? How will we get in contact with you?
Yes, I have a website, letslearnlove.com, or on any social media, Let's Learn Love, except for Twitter. Somebody took that before I got it, so it's Let's Learn Love 1 on Twitter. But you can reach me personally, Cassandra M. Parks, on all social media, or Let's Learn Love.
Okay. Well, thank you so much. I am so excited and looking forward to working with you and just, changing these things up, because everybody want to know what do men and women really want, in relationships, and how do we make it work? And I see another dynamic couple right here that can really tell us some good stuff. So, I've got my eyes on y'all too. I'm coming at you.
What's the secret?
Yeah. So, Pastor Mike, you got a mic?
Yeah, I have one.
Okay. This is Miss Tamala the Shade, y'all. She's not to be messed with. Tamala, I was just at Tamala's grand opening of her salon. She has a beautiful, beautiful, sweet salon in Brookhaven. This lady right here, she specializes in custom wigs. She is awesome. Did you have my picture? It's on your phone?
Yes.
Okay. I had this wig on, y'all. See, don't play. I had this wig on that set it on fire. All right, it was red. I was a whole new person. I changed my name. I think I was Kitty Cat. I don't know what it was. But I put that wig on and I sat in the chair and something happened, didn't it?
Yeah, something did happen.
But tell them about Tamala Lachey.
and what this lady right here, I just love her. She is so fierce and so awesome, and just great time with hanging out with you on Friday, and we had a really lovely time. We're also a part of a Empowered Women on the Move tour, which we do speaking together. We travel and empower women, empower people in speaking, and that's kind of like how we met. We met in that process, and when we first met, it was kind of like me and Miss Sandy. We just locked eyes, and I said, "Okay, I see you." And every time I looked over at her, she was looking at me, and we just been looking at each other ever since.
Okay, I'm Tamala Lachey. Of course, everyone knows. What do I have going on? Or what you got going on? Okay, well, I just came out with a book. It's a self-help book. The Life of a Caterpillar. The healing is in the process, and it's worth it. Also, I'm a designer now. I just took on that role with designing wigs for fashion shows. And I'm a master cosmetologist of 18 years. A mother of 2 grown boys, and do a lot of. Go ahead.
No, you go ahead. I was about to ask you a question.
Go ahead, ask me. Anything.
So you have a book signing coming up?
Yes, absolutely. I have a book signing actually coming up Saturday, June the 10th. It's not your traditional book signing. It's like a meet and greet / book signing, and the best part about it is going to be like a press conference. So it's going to be Q&A. So if you ever seen the White House press conference, it's going to be set up like that. It's going to be a Q&A. I'm promoting to a lot of new authors, current authors, aspiring authors, people who just like to write, or just the public of whomever to come out. It's a free event. You can ask me any questions. There's no cap. There's no hold back. What is about me, my personal life, my book, my walk, my journey, whatever. You can ask Q&A. So, yep. And then after that, I have another event, switching to the other hat, cosmetologist, being a designer for all the cosmetologists, hairstylists, cosmetology students. You have to be in the beauty industry as licensed. I'm having a wig making class. I'm helping and I'm teaching cosmetologists how to add revenue to what they already have. Amen. Extending their skills on their resume. Because wig, hair extension is a big area, and the beauty industry is a multi-billion-dollar industry, and it's enough for everybody. So since God gave me a gift, not a talent, a gift, and I have perfected that gift, now I'm sharing it. Is that it? What else do I got going?
It was like pulling a tooth at first.
I have, and all of this is going on June. Like the wig class is June the 18th. The book signing is June the 10th, and then June the 25th, I am an ageless beauty. Mm-hmm. So what that is, for y'all who don't know, it's for women and men who are 40 and over. And it's a lot of models and actresses and all of that. However, I do neither one. I'm just a hairstylist. That's what I told them. So what I'm doing at this, at our fashion show, they are modeling my wig line, because I have a wig line. And so they modeling my wig line, and I'm going forth like that. And then I have some more stuff in play. And I'm bringing Wanda on board. I don't know if she would know, but yeah. That's pretty much it.
That's pretty much it. Well, you see there, but I need a fan. You see, I had to pull a tooth, and then I had to find the tape. You had to do all of that at the same time. We just had another celebrity walked in the room, Miss Jewel Brown over there, from blackwomenwannadate.net.com. See, I'm telling you. Oh my goodness, thank you, beautiful. And she. Well, I know. I was just, waiting. No, I'm just teasing. She, come over, cause see, now's the time. I know you. She got to stand. Hope trying to leave anyway, so just take Hope's seat. Hope trying to back up. I just love this. I saw your new look. And I wanna give you, virtual hug. Virtual. Bring it in.
There you go.
Okay. So I've been watching you. You've been on. You're doing your thing on doing
Instagram,
the videos,
yeah.
Instagram. I'm proud of you. You
Well,
know, we've
thank
been
you.
chatting back and forth. Beautiful, beautiful lady, has always been so supportive in everything that I do. She's been a guest on the show, and you know, when we did the anniversary show, I reached out to everybody and said, hey, whoever shows up will get a chance to show out. Because I know that time is always on my side, you know, so I don't care. It could have been 50 people in here. We all would have been hitting the mic. And Miss Jewel Brown is the lady that put together a web dating site because black women want to date. And
That's
she
right.
engineered this platform. It's on, and she's also in the cosmetologist business many years. She's a native New Yorker, so take it away. I know your son just graduated. Thank goodness.
Oh yes, I'm so proud of him.
I know you
Oh,
are. I
my
saw
God.
the pictures. So lovely.
Yeah.
So let us know where, and you move location. So tell them where you are
Yeah,
now.
I am in Roswell. I moved the salon to Roswell Road. So, you know, I'm in a studio suite there. And now I'm just working on my my product line because I'm coming out with this edge control very soon. So I'm excited about that.
Awesome.
And the dating site I will be relaunching because of some issues we had. With
Right, I
that.
know.
So, But yeah, so I am, you know, still doing hair, really focusing on the wedding events and stuff. So,
Okay.
yeah.
All
So-
right. I'm so glad that you took the time to come in, and I'm also glad that you stay committed to, you know, to following your dream and to following your passion. And it's so beautiful. I'm watching these videos, right, and I'm cracking up.
I'm trying. I'm doing my best. I mean, I'm not
But
a
you
pro,
know
but
what?
I'm
You're
like getting
doing it.
used to it and comfortable more and more
And
that I do it.
And that's
Yeah.
what it takes. I tell
Uh-huh.
anybody, you know, most of the time people sit around waiting for that perfect moment, that perfect opportunity, everything to be lined up. And when she did a video, and I said, Jules doing videos, click, let me see this video. You know, and I'm watching it, and I commented, and you know, she responded back. She said, "Yep, I'm doing it now. I'm doing it." And I said, "Great, good for you." Because one thing about it is, we are so blessed in a world that technology is right here at our disposal, and we can elevate our own self. We can magnify our own greatness by taking advantage of this thing called the internet. You know, the infinite, because it is just so basic how you can just go on there and start your own YouTube channel, start your own Instagram channel, Facebook Live. You know, you have the opportunity to do all of this stuff, and it just helps elevate your business to another level. And I'm so glad. I don't know if you know Tamala Lachey.
No, but
So-
I've seen you on Instagram.
Right.
With
the
I think
red-
you make that red wig. That was really hot, and you look hot in that. Loved
Thank
it.
you.
Did you buy it? Is it yours?
Well, you know what? I didn't buy it. I was a little, you know, me and wigs. I have hot flashes. It probably won't stay on very long. You know, I'm telling you, I get to the car. If I would have had the wig on now, it probably would have been off in 45, 20 minutes. So I had to stay in my lane when it comes to wigs. But I have these beautiful people around me that makes wigs. So if ever I need to maybe go borrow a wig, I can just say, bring a wig. I want to wear it for 20 minutes, because that's about all I'm good for. You know, it used to be a time I used to wear wigs, and before I could get home, the wig would be right there in the passenger seat. You know, the bra, the wig, everything be right there. By the time I pull up in the driveway, clothes start coming off, because I just don't like clothes. So it's just very hard, hot. I had locks. I had locks down here. When they went, I said, "Oh no, never again. I can't do that much hair." But I did look hot, right? I will take pictures. I will pose for interviews with the wig on. I will do that. Tam, you need me? Cause see, I'm gonna take that picture and I'm gonna be putting a whole bunch of post-it notes with it, and you know how I do with pictures. I take pictures to the next level. So Tina B did that. This is her Ageless Beauty platform. Tina Bridges is here in Atlanta, and she's very powerful on the scene with making a lot of things happen, and that is part of the construction of Tam just doing how many wigs? How many wigs you doing? 6 or 7? 8 wigs. So she's a designer. She's wig designing.
Oh, there you go.
There it is. Don't play. Net, you here?
Wow, you go. Look at you, hot mama.
Kitty cat.
Kitty cat.
Meow.
That was hot. Well, now y'all okay. So thank you. I'm so excited, and I can't wait for you two to get to know each other and meet. Both, she's beautiful. She's beautiful. I say we build relationships here on our show. To take it on to the next level. I've heard already my radio people talking about how they're going to interview this person and that person, and I need that person on my show. And this is what it's all about. We have to keep spreading the word. So the word is Miss Yadi, Astro Mama. Now you know that Yadi is a certified bona fide studier of the stars. She is very, yes.
Astrocentric.
Very astrocentric.
Very astrologic. I didn't choose it, it chose me. My mama not into it. My auntie was, but she didn't formally teach me. It's been with me since junior high school, little elementary, but got real serious my first Saturn return. Shout out to my teachers, Aisha Grice. Isabel Hickey was her teacher. But yeah, that's what I do. I interpret natal charts. Natal, it takes a picture. It's like a snapshot of what the sky looked like when you drew your first breath. I interpret that. Readings. It's a beautiful thing. But I really want to talk about the whole 30, y'all.
The whole 30. Look, Star, where you at, Star? Right there. So we were trying to get Yadi to do the whole 30. She was kicking and screaming.
Stop. Look, you see what happened? See, look what happened.
It's 30 days. No libation for 30 days. You can do that.
I started May 27th. I said I'm going to do Ramadan. I'm not a Muslim, but I think if I fast when there's millions of people fasting, that's enough backup. You know what I'm saying? And then they say after sundown you can eat. I think it's called Sufi or something like that. The sundown was like 8:45 at night. Okay. But I did. I went 6 days. I'm trying to do 7 because 7 is their number. But listen to me, do the one day. But listen to me. I was going to start the whole 30 because June has 30 days. And it's Papa Bear. Listen, you do the relationship. Listen to me. I love him, Papa Bear. I know you don't even look at this show, but I do love you, Papa. Mr. T, he's out in the parking lot. He's not social. I'm not embarrassed, and you didn't even watch it. You didn't be embarrassed. You don't watch it. Listen to me, y'all. I was doing good, and then we had an argument, something trivial, and just the fussy fits, and I drove to Starbucks. And that's another thing. I have my license, but he knows I'm scared to drive my brother's car because it's a heavy, heavy car. But, anyway, I went to Starbucks. I had a green Frappy and the Egg McMuffin is something they have there. And I totally broke the whole 30. And then I said, I'm going to start all over again. Then today I had this because he won't come inside and be with me. He won't be the support. Okay, he pays bills. That's just, in his mind, that's support. But he's not a social butterfly. He won't integrate himself with my social life. And it's not good for my diet. It's not good for my diet. And I have met him, and I know I have a comedic edge. I know my natal chart, so I have that natural Mercury aspect that makes me naturally comedic. But I'm not trying to, I feel for Andrew Caldwell. I really feel for him because I understand how he's not.
Andrew Caldwell?
You don't know Mr. Deliverate?
No.
If you're ever depressed, watch him. If you're feeling down in the dumps, turn him on. You will feel much better because his intent is not to be a kiki, but he's a kiki. And I have that same curse gift. I don't know what it is, but I know my natal chart, so I know why. So I'm talking to the whole 30 out there who don't have
The
emotional
whole 30.
whole 30ers out there. If you don't have emotional support, like I don't, and we met in 06, and he's a lovely, beautiful man. He's military, but he's solitary. He just don't want to be bothered. You know, we over 10 years. He's old enough to be my daddy too. I don't know if that's the problem.
That's the problem, honey.
I'm pushing 50.
That's the problem.
Yeah, no, but he look good. He got more energy. Wait till you see him. He's a cat daddy. I ain't saying it because he's mine.
I wouldn't stress out about him because if he's paying bills, taking care of stuff.
When you get in the parking lot, you don't like people.
Don't look
come
at
too
him,
close.
but look at him.
Look at him like peripheral, very peripheral.
Okay.
He's not friendly. He'll say hi,
He's
but
outside.
you'll feel very very reserved. If you're like the Antarctica, you walk up on him.
Okay.
So the whole 30 is
hold that thought for a second. Jazz, I love you. Okay.
Yes.
Now, we have an event coming up because Yachty will just keep going on and on and on and
I want to
on.
make a call to the whole 30ers.
Whole 30ers. Contact.
Email me, queen70007@yahoo.com. Queen7, 7 is spelled out, SEVE, 007 at yahoo.com. In the subject line, just put whole 30 support because I don't have the emotional support. And when we argue, I do this. You see what I'm saying? Thank you. That's what I want to tell you.
Excuse me, sister. What am I, chopped liver over here?
No, Mama. See, you have a business. If I can afford to financially,
I give away services when they're going to help people. But also,
is
let
like
me
my
just say,
godmother, y'all, but I
on
don't
the
wanna
plane,
time.
on
You
the
a business
airplane, I spoke with this lady. There is a show on a radio show, Q100 FM, and they talk about the whole 30 all the time.
If you don't have emotional support, he'll eat in my face
Okay.
all kinds of carbs. Okay. You know what I'm saying? I'm just
Well, you know what? I have on a second note. I'm gonna let Yachty handle that because she's not ready, clearly.
What, for the whole 30?
But I'm ready to tell y'all what she does greatly and what she does gracefully, and that is she does the natal chart. She tell you what's going on the planet and everything else. And we're going to have an astro party. When is our astro party?
July 22nd.
July 22nd. So you'll get dates and details, and it's going to be great. It's a girls' night only because we got some other things. I know, Pastor. I just said that. You see, I didn't look at you when I said it because I deliberately did that because I didn't want you to try to sneak in the party, and I didn't even look at you. I was like, yeah, it's ladies' night only. And see, okay. So we're gonna have a great time, and it's a free event, but we're going to bless somebody, bless people with as many financial gifts as we can. And I don't know what I'm doing wrong because Net's standing there looking at me. So okay. So this mic is kind of strange here. I don't know what's going on here. Tilt it down. It falls apart. Okay, well that's all right, cause how about hello? Okay, so problem solved. I just want to thank everybody for coming on the show today. We're going to go in here. We're going to take tons of pictures. I got gifts to open. We got food to eat. I know that half of the classroom has already eaten. This half probably hasn't. So they're looking like cross-eyed, and we're gonna, I just want to thank everybody for coming on to the show. We're gonna take a quick break, and then I'm gonna come back and wrap up everything. But I just want to say to all my guests that I love you all, and I appreciate you, and I can't wait to have you back for real sessions so we can dive in deep and get down to some real nitty-gritty. In the month of July, we're going to have our Women of Courage show, which is going to be an awesome show, and I got some dynamic guests that's coming on for that show. So you guys, is that July? Is this June?
This is June.
Okay, so that is July. Okay, so and we just got some amazing things going on. So to my guests here and to my guests there, I just want to thank you all. I love you so much. I love you so much.
We love you too.
Congratulations. Happy birthday. I
Tell a friend to tell a friend. Download the app on Google Play, Instinct Radio, or go to instinctradio.net. And now, Back to the hottest sounds around. Instinct Radio.
The lady. So, the shape of her behind and the sway from side to side mesmerizes you? Don't be. Now you think you're impressed by the size of her breasts and the feeling of the caress. Don't be. You admire the muscles in her thighs and the twinkles in her eye. Don't be. And you really quiver when you look at her lips. Now stop that. Do you know why you're so turned on by what you see? The outer look is what has you hooked, but surely you must know that she will up and go. She will leave you just as quick as you taste that. She will break your heart and never look back. Unless you discern the lady trapped inside. The lady, she will amaze and inspire you to reach heights that no climax can provide you. The lady, she will take your mind to places you never knew existed, opening secret doors to release your full aura. The lady, she will dance with you and plan with you in hopes that you discover all the man in you. The lady, she will build you up and fill your cup with treasures that's sure to bring out the best in you. The lady, she will push you and pull you, encourage you to be all that God has planned for you. Look for the lady. Now don't settle for her style, for it's only a camouflage. Dig deep. That's where you'll find the unleashing of her mind. Dig deep, dig deep, dig deep. Don't take a peek and run. Wait for it. Wait for it. Look for the lady. With dancing canvases and playing connect the dots, she'll glance up for guidance before picking a spot. Now realizing that it's her time to hold the paintbrush in her hand, sadly she'll spin down into slippery slopes of paralyzing pictures. Their colors are shades of gray, with hopes of color strokes finding vivid tones, praying that the pain fades away. Look for the lady. Look for the lady. She'll stand designing another picture featuring the great I am. Look for the lady. She'll smile as the colors cooperate. The bleeding convinces that her love is not too late to paint the perfect picture. Just look for the lady. Just look for the lady. Do I have your attention? It may take some time, so don't try to find it in this rhyme. My place is not for a petite bath. I'm here to soak down deep in your mind. And like a sponge, my desires to soak up all your thoughts. Play with Cupid's arrow until you get caught behind the sharp spear that whispers in your ear. From old school to new school ballads and iTunes, keep up with the snapping new jack. Yeah, you deserve a big pat on the back. Or should I sit in your lap, dancing? I'll be your private dancer. No money's needed, I'll do it for fun. Sex in the city or in the ride. Pull up in the driveway, happy days. Baby, they're here to stay. Tickets to the show, mystery, sci-fi, or drama. Bring on the comedy. Did I just wet my pants or was that a dream? Expand on them in detention. 15 rounds in the ring. Heavyweight champion. My heart is capable of more. And when you think of me, I want you to believe that our paths were destined to cross. You'll fall to the floor, knocked out. Because the joy in my heart was once lost. The writings on the wall. Was all that surgery necessary? To get into MySpace, Facebook, or on my channel. I'm trying to create something new, different, and great. But just like playing chess, be careful of the next move you make. Return to planets of the apes, perhaps a kiss, maybe a hug. But one thing's for sure, I'll be there to show you love. Yeah, I'll be there to show you love.
The biggest station in the world, playing all of today's hits. You're listening to Instinct Radio.
Wow, 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 wow. When I tell you this has been a wonderful, dynamic, fantastic, fabuloso evening, all I can say is thank you. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for watching. We celebrated our 1-year anniversary show, the I Am Enough talk show right here on Instinct Radio. I am super excited for all of the guests that came in and shared their gifts and talents and talked about what they were doing, how they added such another dimension to this. And I see some beautiful connections that are being made, some divine connections here. People are linking up, hooking up. So I just love it. I hope everybody really, really got exactly what they needed out of the show. I will be coming back on next month. We will be doing our Women of Courage show. We're going to have some dynamic women on the show talking about some great triumphs that they've gone through and just how they've changed, so many things in their life and just how they're taking life by the what do you call it? By the reins and just doing what they want to do. So I just want to say thank you. Thank you. And you can always follow us on www.IamEnough365.com. Our other website is WTTSempowers.com. You can follow any of our social media pages, which is I Am Enough Talk Show, Walking Through the Storm. The list goes on and on. Just say, let's just do this. Let's just stay connected. But one thing I do want to encourage you to do, and that is to just remind yourself of your brilliance, of your dynamic powers within that you need to just tap into. And don't let anybody tell you that you can't do anything, because they're wrong. You can do anything that you put your heart, mind, and soul to. Give it all you got. Okay? That's a fact. I tell people all the time, you can do anything. You just can't do it all at the same time, but you can do it. And I want to encourage you to just remind yourself of your brilliance and your greatness, and to always, always, always go and follow your dreams. It's me, Wanda D, the Motivational Queen. It has been a dynamic day, and I look forward to another year right here on Instinct Radio by way of Flavor Aid Radio. Bye for now. I love you, and there's absolutely nothing that you can do about it.
In the world, playing all of today's hits. You're listening to Instinct Radio.